Okay, so whoa, hanging out with my kids right now. Actually, one of them just grabbed the bottom of the tripod, and that's my wife. And oh, Katarina, oh my Katum. And I was just thinking, my kids inspired this video, but I was thinking about how people self-regulate and how rats self-regulate and the similarities in human self-regulation and rat self-regulation. So rats, if you aren't aware of this, they have to play in order to like be sane. And no, April, go. Cat 'em. April, you can let go too. But rats have to play in order to be sane. They need rough and tumble play. If they don't engage in rough and tumble play, then they exhibit symptoms of ADHD, and you can actually prescribe like by amphetamines or substitute amphetamines for that. I don't think this is exhaustive. I do take Adderall. I find it very useful, so I'm not denigrating Adderall and saying, "Oh, it's my Katarina." It's okay, Katum. She's coming back. Well, okay. My Katum. This video is about emotional regulation. Look at this. She can't emotionally regulate. Literally, this is perfect. So it's a documentary, and she cannot emotionally regulate. She's trying. I'm holding her, and I'm rubbing her, and that helps. And she's feeling my body, and she's feeling my presence, and she's emotionally regulating. Because Mama had to go for a run, and she feels like Mama left her forever. Oh, my Katum. No, put your arm right there, my Katum. Oh, my Katarina. You want down, my Katarina? So, right there, you see that humans, especially little humans, say up. Use your words. Say, I would like to get up, please.
I'd like to get up, please.
Okay. This is my older daughter who can emotionally regulate more, but still wants to get held because she loves her daddy. So, anyway, humans emotionally regulate through touch. This is how I make the videos I make for work, April Grace. Yeah. So, humans emotionally regulate through touch. So I think the origin of that originates in the rough and tumble play as shown, oh, I love you too, as shown in the rats. So you see rats, rough and tumble play model, and that's showing emotional regulation. My kids just showed that too, emotional regulation through touch. And why do we emotionally regulate through touch? And specifically, I mean, humans also regulate through rough and tumble play. Like, literally, like, they'll get like all right, like they get like antsy and I wrestle them, and then they chill out and they get all happy. Because it's like the sensory swing and stuff. Hey, use your words. Say, I would like to stay up.
I'd like to stay up.
Okay. So emotional regulation happens through touch because it's like I'm touching her gently. I'm not touching her, which is like a disgust response. I'm not punching her, which is like an aggressive response. There's a je ne sais quoi, a just so nature to the nature of human touch, and that's what makes it enjoyable, pleasurable, and regulatory, ultimately. I give them lots of kisses because I love them. Katum's your best friend? Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, you want to go play with her? Okay, so when we're engaging in rough and tumble play, you'll get Katum a stick. Go find her something to play with, or she's going off. You want up, Katum? Up? All right, so basically, when her name's Katarina, just Katum because it's little Katum. But yes, you can have up, please. But just be careful with the stick. So anyway, when you're engaging in rough and tumble play with kids, they're really learning like so much. Like, let's say, so I wrestle and do jujitsu. If I don't wrestle and do jujitsu, I feel like I lose my mind. And it's like, there's a lot of levels to this. I'd love to unpack all of them. You gotta stay up? Okay. So, there's a lot of levels to why I get like so much out of wrestling and jiu-jitsu. But on one level, it's just that play circuit. It's like wrestling with my cousins when I was younger, wrestling with like my younger brother, wrestling with my dad. It's just that regulation. It's like, well, because you don't want to like hurt the person in the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm wrestling, I'm doing jiu-jitsu, I'm trying to hurt the person. I'm trying to like cause them tremendous pain, but in a controlled way that's systematized. I'm not trying to like knee them in the face and break their nose. I'm trying to like use knee on belly to create precise pressure to drive my knee in and control and pin with weight and pressure and placement. It's very specific. And then there's specific, and it's like when I'm doing that, it hurts. And it's like, I'll even the reason I'm so good at it is because people have done it to me. And it's like, oh, I'm like dying. And it's like, but then when I get on top, I'm like, now I'm doing it back to you. And it's like, but it's like the acceptance of pain, but a certain kind of pain. So they're not trying to hurt you to be vindictive. You're trying to get better for training. If there's someone who's just trying to hurt you to be vindictive, you wouldn't train with them. And what I'm saying is like these linguistic distinctions between types of pain, types of being pushed, I think in a sense, these are actually the origins of civilization. I think civilization is defined as the group of people who can wrestle with each other. Because I'm wrestling, I'm not, let's say, whipping out the knife that I always carry and stabbing you or punching you or anything else. It's wrestling. It's not violent. It's cooperative. It's highly cooperative, but competitive and violent within that cooperative nature, like society. And I actually think that because one had to come first, wrestling came first. I think wrestling is what civilized man, ultimately. And it's what civilizes beasts. Beasts will wrestle rather than fight to the death, because fighting to the death is costly. If I fight to the death, even if I win, I'm going to be horribly injured. So bears wrestle, lions wrestle, cats wrestle, rats wrestle, animals wrestle. Human beings wrestle as well. And I think that this wrestling, both in humans, in animals, the wrestling itself, really, but competitive wrestling, like wanting to win, but not stabbing or hurting your partner, your training partner, your opponent, in that desire to win, because you understand that it's a game. It's a game, but we're going to win the game, but it's a game. And that ability to do that, that's life. And I think that the origin of that is wrestling. I think actually, I don't know another way that any mammal regulates those impulses, of which that must be regulated for civilization to function, without rough and tumble play, including man. Food for thought. I gotta put you down here, bro, at the end of the video.